What's up, guys? Well, I'm gotta show you my hat real quick. You guys see that? It's a Grant Cardone hat, but where is it? Where is it? It's right here. You guys should read that. Don't mind the monster hat right there. Just trying to get sponsored, you know. But seriously, again, coming at you with not a rant. This will be pretty short. Just thinking of different topics a lot recently since the other ones, since you guys like those. Just kind of my take on a couple of things. I know some of them get some hate. That's normal for controversial stuff like this. So this one today, you see the title, will be about taking advice from people. So I'm sure you guys are aware, everyone tries to give you advice on everything, no matter what. But the amount of times people take it or listen too much or use it too much as a factor in their decisions, it just makes me mad because it happens to me too a lot. Especially parents, you guys are going to get that. It's people who give you advice that aren't where you want to be in a certain thing. Would you take advice from someone who's severely overweight on how to lose weight? Obviously not. They don't know what they're doing. Would you take advice on how to build muscle from someone who has no muscle? No. But for some reason, people love taking advice from their parents when their parents are nowhere near where they want to be. Financially, whether it's going to school, whether it's getting a job, anything. This can transfer to business, fitness, relationships, anything. So a lot of people will fall kind of into this trap of people giving them advice just because, and you'll hear people use this excuse a lot, they have more experience. Okay, you have experience doing it wrong. Maybe I can take a little bit and implement that. I'm not saying don't listen to their advice. I'm saying maybe take it into consideration, but be aware they're biased and not where you want to be. So, yeah, entrepreneur thing, dropping out of school. Parents both said no. Didn't listen to them. Now they're coming to me. Same thing. I'm trying to get in real estate. Again, they're trying to give me more advice on that when they haven't really done it at all. So I'm not listening to them on that. I'm doing my own thing. One big thing is, I'll use this example. Just because a doctor is an expert and maybe someone a lot of people look up to, like high in society, doesn't mean they're an expert on things other than what doctors learn. It doesn't mean they can't be wrong. You shouldn't take advice from a doctor on how to make money. You shouldn't take advice from a millionaire on, I don't know, how to lose weight if that's not one thing they're into, just because you see them as higher up in something else. That's something I see a lot of people do. That's a little bit older, the whole doctor thing, giving advice on other things and whatnot, but the main thing, I guarantee it's your guys' parents trying to give you advice, which, if you look at it, let's turn this into going to school or not. I know Ryan just did a video on this. I don't want it to be a whole video on that. I'm just going to touch on it real quick. They're going to tell you, 99% of them, you need to go to school, get a degree, blah, 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 because they want the safest route for you. What they don't factor in is your happiness. They think the safer, the more secure your life is, the happier you'll be. So I'll use myself as an example. I knew I wanted to make a lot of money. I couldn't stand working 9 to 5. There's no way I could make it through that long of a work day either. And that's just not what I wanted to do. Started my own thing. And what they don't see is, let's say I dropped out of school. So just dropped out. Finally, they let me. Let's say that, okay, I did risk everything, lose everything. I'd still be happier doing that and losing that and failing at that and then trying again than I would be secure working a 9 to 5, if that makes sense. So the happiness doesn't come from security for me. It comes from doing that. So no matter how secure I am with a 9 to 5, I would never be happy. While if I was an entrepreneur and even making less or not secure, or it's way up and down, I'd be happier that way. Because what parents want is happiness usually. And they equate that with security financially, which makes sense. I mean, that's the advice I'd give someone if it wasn't myself, but you don't understand until it is you. So that's something on advice. They think they have your best interest in mind, but they don't know. And same thing, just people aren't experts giving advice on most things. You'll get advice from anyone on anything. I guarantee it. You notice the people that are shit at relationships give the most advice, I guarantee it, or aren't in relationships. So that's kind of just my 2 cents on this, because everyone tries to give me advice on everything. It's really funny. Yeah, I won't go no more. But that's going to be all for today. Please let me know what you guys want me to talk about on these other videos. I know this one was really short. It's not too complex. It's just don't take advice from people who aren't where you want to be in life. So, for example, I'm looking into getting into real estate. I want to learn it. I'm watching Grant Cardone, taking notes, learning. I'm going to learn from other people as well. I'm not taking advice from my parents who are trying to give me some advice on it. Maybe they have a little experience. Maybe I'll keep it in the back of my head. If it comes up and it makes sense, I'll do my own research on it and see what other successful people are doing. But I'm not taking it as tried and true. So just keep that in mind. Don't take advice from people who aren't where you want to be in a certain aspect of their life if they're trying to give you advice on that. You can take what they have to say into consideration if maybe they've made a mistake on it or aren't where you want to be, and try to figure out what they did wrong, but I wouldn't take the advice. Just keep it in the back of your head. But let me know what you guys want to see on these rants or what other type of videos you want to see, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.